How's it going, guys? Thanks for coming.
Doing good. We're used to seeing you on the sidelines when we're doing a Coca-Cola Red Zone Game of the Week, taking pictures at Raider Recap on X. I think you're the guy behind that, correct?
I am the sports guy who does sports media here at the Baylor School, so I'm blessed to get to do what I do.
And then you bring us here, and you're like, why in the world did I agree to bring this show here and bring those coaches out here, right?
No, I mean both sets of coaches that came out, they're always great. They get the game, they get the
Yeah.
got to get the name out there, and they're always willing to talk to the media.
Well, that's a good thing. We've always had great interactions with everybody here on campus. The times we've been over here, Justin Sims, I'm sure you can attest to that. So definitely a great location, great environment, and looking forward to coming back. Hopefully, when it's not raining this baseball or softball season.
Yeah, we do our little pre-show prep, and you kind of rains a factor, and you think, oh man, where are we going to do to pivot? And you think we're going to Baylor, beautiful facilities, plenty of places. Obviously, staff like this, we really didn't have to worry about it. We knew they'd take care of us. They put us in here, and I'm going to go throw up. I see some of these numbers on the board.
You're going to go
over
throw
here.
up?
I think I can hit that 405 power clean. If we can bring the forklift around.
Yeah, some of
No
those
problem.
names are famous, especially if you know some of those.
You recognize number one, Justin Sims?
Yeah, you don't forget the McClendon name if you've watched any
Jock McClendon?
sports around here.
Well, then look at the squat number he put up and the guy who over that.
That's not going to get caught anytime soon. They're
No.
132 pounds.
Yeah, McClendon is number 2 on that list for those listening, 650. 832 is the number 1 record, so
That's pretty.
that's not going to be caught, is it?
That's like the difference between me and you, Jeff Kate.
You'll
That's
see.
pretty accurate.
You'll see some of his social media, and you will think the bar is going to bend and break.
Oh.
I mean, it's impressive
weight.
some of the weight that he posts on his social media. So again, my world revolves around that world. So you see things like that, and you go like, "Oh my goodness,"
Yeah,
he's
for
going to
sure.
hurt himself.
Now, you're in here probably seeing some of this stuff. I mean, I'm sure you're just like, you're sitting there just like amazed that, 15, 16, 17-year-old, young men and young ladies too, just putting in the work that I couldn't do at age 40, right?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, like I'm 51, graduated Hickson High School, 91. We didn't have this. I think the year I graduated, the next year they went to 7-on-7. And I was like, man, I would have had an all-star career if I would have had 7-on-7, no one rushing me and throwing.
Right.
But yes, we're blessed for the young men and women who come to the Baylor School. I mean, everybody just thinks, oh, you go to Baylor, you get all this. No, they put in the work.
Yeah.
Yes, you got talent, but they put in the work and they leave this place sweating. And, we have a vending machine here with your sponsors in there. They put in the work. So you can't say that our kids don't put in the work. And that's, probably one of those myths that's out there that, oh, you go to a private school. Well, they go to a private school and they put in the work, not only out here, but in the class, because I hear stories. I go on the road with these people like I've heard, like midnight, coach get a knock on their door. The Wi-Fi went out at the hotel. We can't do our homework. When do you get that knock on the door at a hotel at midnight that you can't do your homework? So our kids are kind of special. We do have some special kids that, wear the red. So, yeah, I'm blessed what I get to do, and my job is easy. I just tell the stories of wins, So I do the sports media, I do the website, which coincides with the app. My toughest job is writing a headline. Baylor wins. Baylor wins again. Baylor, like I had to write the Silverdale one last night. Like, what do you say? Opening day, statement made. I mean, like, you're promoting, but you're trying to be professional. You're promoting and not trying to rib. I didn't say anything about your green shirt. Don't yeah.
And we appreciate
Yeah.
that.
He about wore blue. I'm just going to say, but I was like,
Ooh.
Justin, you may want to think about the wardrobe change.
The
here,
love
pal.
of my life says it brings out my eyes, and that's all that really matters to me.
See,
is
I'm
what she
wearing
thinks.
blue, but it's navy blue, and it's UTC, so I got away with it this time.
I think they go by Chattanooga now, but we'll let it ride.
Mox.
This time.
Close enough.
So yeah, you talk about kind of sports media, and then just how it's changed, with the social media and kind of how you can go, like with what Jeff and I do, and obviously the Raider Recap. It's like you can get a score out to thousands of people, literally as soon as it happens, and just kind of what's that like, and also kind of your worries, concerns, and things that challenge you day to day with just the speed at which all this stuff can hit.
Yeah, I mean, with technology, the way it's advancing, I mean, it's just scary to think about some of the stuff that's out there and
Sure.
and that world. But, when I took over this really in 2016, I told them that I'm not going to be like the Atlanta Braves. I'm going to post when we win, and I'm going to post when we lose, because there's nothing that drives me worse. Like when I start looking for scores or how did another team do, and you can't find it.
And they go dark after a loss.
They go dark. So then it becomes like a running joke, like, well, they probably lost tonight because they didn't post anything.
Right.
And then I also enjoy those schools that post like something in middle school, and they're coming after the Baylor School. We beat so-and-so in the JV third string. But, you're like, come on. It's middle school.
Yeah, let me just say, though, you talked about the app. I mean, that's on my phone, and that came in handy, throughout the season in Blue Cross Bowl weekend, because the roster's right there. You can without having to go to Coach T or Max Preps or whatever to find a schedule. It's all right there. I see a few other schools starting to do that, but, yeah, it's definitely a great tool, not just for those of us covering, these teams, but also, whether it's mom or dad or grandma and grandpa in another city or another state, they're able to keep up as well and kind of see all the updated things going on with Baylor athletics.
Well, it's amazing. Like, I came here, one of the practices I had always been taught is you wouldn't post the same information on the same platforms because you would eliminate platforms. Well, that's not true. Like the moms and dads, they like Facebook. The kids like, Instagram. And then X is really one that a lot of people think is going away, but I really don't see it going away. And it's just amazing that, you can post that information and get instant gratitude.
We're primarily on X, Justin, and all I gotta say is X was not down today, unlike Facebook, right? So
Okay, I didn't hear about the Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram went down today, and people were losing their mind, thinking it was just them. They had to reset all their stuff, and they said
there's people in my life that must have been catastrophic today. I got a few people I need to call when I get off of here.
Check on them.
But Walt, we appreciate, again, just the time, obviously, hearing about the behind the scenes of Raider Recap on X and the app and Baylor. I think, what's the website name? I want to get the
Baylor School Sports.
.org?
Yep, .org.
Perfect. So go check that out. You'll find it's for every single team that accounts for 275 state championships. I got that wrong today, but he sent me there's a link on that website.
Is that a lot? I don't know. Is that a lot of championships?
That's a lot.
And it's not just like one or 2 or 3 sports. It's like across the board. So it just goes to show right there, right? So
do it over here.
A lot of information right there.
Well, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all what y'all do for all the kids and the kids in Chattanooga. I know they talk about you guys, and they know when y'all show up. So I appreciate y'all.
It's about them. It's about these programs in the communities for sure. And so